What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is it's a bit of a last minute prep actually, because the slam at the lake event is tomorrow and Aurora still doesn't have the splitter on and a bunch of other goodies. So yeah, today there's a big mission for me to get everything done. So what I did was I actually made a list. On the list, number 1, drop off Cook Sisters. So my mom makes Cook Sisters for Sunday. I mean, this is not a sponsored video. Anyways, number 2, buy hardware for the splitter to mount it. Number 3, fetch lightly salted teas at Page Masters. You can see them. Yeah, so there's new teas coming. Fetch splitter template by Malik. Cut out splitter template from the new plastic that we got over there, and then mount splitter, fix the rear lights, lower the car, and wash the car. So as I go along and complete this, I'll tick off or scratch out. So let's hope I can finish the list by the end of the day. Catch you guys later. We dropped off the sisters, Cook Sisters, come now, and we bought the hardware for the splitter. So now fetch the lightly salted teas. I'm just gonna fetch the Riaz, and then we're gonna go through to Page Masters, and then we can tackle the prep. So stay tuned. I fetched the splitter from Abdul Malik and got out our hardware here for to mount it. So let's just tick that off. Fetch splitter template. So I'm just waiting on Ria so that we can fetch the teas, and then we can get on to this good stuff.
Yo guys, how's it going? Right, so
finally got Riaz on
yeah, finally. So we are on our way now through to Page Masters to go and collect our new t-shirts. We'll show you guys what that looks like in a minute.
One of our sponsors, I didn't actually show them the
what
design
it looks like.
of anything,
Cool.
So that's a surprise.
Yeah,
it's a surprise.
Yeah, for me as well. I haven't seen it myself, so I'm pretty excited. That's really good. Woo!
Yo, white and white. Yo, how do I want to know?
Nah, goals. Let's mark it, yeah, bro. You know this.
Yeah.
Belong already. But specifically the BTEC version. GT3. Very nice cars. But anyway, so we're gonna go get that now. So guys, this is now gonna be our new line of merch. It should be available to the public on order only.
Yeah.
We just figured, look, we 1 year on the platform, by the way, guys. So again, thanks for all the support. It's 1 year for us now on YouTube. So I think this is pretty much to commemorate that as well.
Oh yeah.
This is now a new line. So yeah, I also still need to edit a new intro as well, bruh.
Oh yeah.
Because we had to take off our old intro because we actually joined the YouTube partnership now. Thanks to everyone's support, we are finally there. Meaning, we can't use copyright music anymore, and our intro pretty much consisted of that. But yeah guys, look, like I said, we are extremely excited. We're gonna check it out now. We'll show you what's happening at Page Master Graphics as well. They are a sponsor, so we're gonna show them some love as well. And
we're driving through the farmlands now actually.
Yeah, Varkensvrij, worst road in the world. Yeah. Especially on the flat car.
A lot of bumps and stuff.
Oh, yeah, but it's a very nice day today.
Yeah, and an occasional sprinkler that might attack your car.
I'd see it. And the smell, but
yeah,
the smell. But anyway guys, we will catch you guys there.
The Page Masters.
Oh, how's it?
Alright. Welcome to the vlog.
Salam tayo.
So this is our sponsor, Mr. Page Masters. You can see there on his key. So yeah, we came to fetch the t-shirts. We're gonna prep the car today now for tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah. Good thing I took a haircut.
The review here, so
Unboxing. Oh, it already looks lit. So that's the new logo already, guys. For the front. versus the old one, which is there. And you're gonna have to flip around now, bro.
Oh yeah, this is the old one.
Yo,
Yo.
it's absolutely sick. Oh, this is nice. Very, very nice. And this is screen printed on it.
It's digital.
Oh. That's mad though.
This looks absolutely beautiful. But I must say the quality is always best. I bought a 100-day sweater from you in 2018 or 2019. Nothing wrong with it. And I bore in that sweater. Yeah. Bore in it. That is good for Shukran. Absolutely brilliant. One more peep. Kenjo.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about of the channel.
Is 86 there? Is that Takumi's call?
Yeah.
And the spoon serving.
Yeah.
Sister. That is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
This is the sticker also
Domes.
for.
Sick.
I think struggling to cook. Okay, yeah.
Yo, this is nice, no?
Yeah, this is gonna be for my water.
Oh, okay. Yo, this looks perfect. So you can even make the spoon ones and all of that. Oh, this is very nicely done. Gel.
Yeah, we supply a lot of guys with these
With the ballards and
Doc VTech ones, Ballard, SI. What is that other ones? The TSI also for the VW guys.
Tell us a bit more about the services that you offer.
Yeah.
All in all, don't be shy.
Yeah, we started as a photography company. So now we're doing signage, t-shirt printing, graphics, illustrations, and yeah, retouching. A lot of people don't know what that is.
Oh, the
That's
retouching.
bas- Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you do
So we
graphic design also.
manipulate everything that you see in the paper, magazines.
So we're gonna be doing new splitter. So if you guys watched our previous video, you would have seen that we went ahead and created the splitter, right?
wood splitter.
From Supud, yeah. So much self-debate. Shamal actually decided he's gonna get the polyplastic for two reasons. Number one, it's a bit lighter, and number two, it's a bit thinner.
25 millimeters.
Yeah.
What I went with was the 5.
5 mil. Okay, so that should be absolutely perfect. It is nice and rigid. We'll show you guys in a bit once we unwrap everything.
Yeah, look, at the size it's quite big.
Yeah.
2 meter by 1 meter. But there's a slight flex in it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think once we cut down to size, it's not going to be as flexible. But it's still going to be flexible enough for when I do scrape it, it shouldn't crack.
Correct, yeah. And once we mount it, it should be rigid as well.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to use the old splitter. We're actually still going to be keeping this, but we're going to be using this as the template because this was already perfectly cut to align with the bumper and the lip. So we're still going to go with all of that. So
Save this bubble head.
yeah, when we stressed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. It's very nice. To give you guys a better look.
Let's put the other wood on top of it.
Yeah. So it is quite a big sheet, meaning we can still cut out canards. We can still do the rear diffuser in future as well. So nothing will be wasted. It was a good purchase.
I don't know if we can maybe get the diffuser because I'm looking at the size comparison now.
Yeah. Yeah, but by the looks of it, it looks like you can even get 2 splitters out of this thing.
Oh yeah, you can.
Like, realistically. Yeah, it's gonna be quite nice. Okay, I'll set you guys down here for now. Yeah, leave it. I'm going to the edge. You?
Go.
Okay.
Go.
More. You're on your edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all of this and another section right there. In case you need a speed.
We can probably use that as the diffuser.
Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, get us some cokie and we can start drawing this out. It's gonna look epic. Just hold it up there for us, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's clean. Just need to neaten it. Neaten the edges a bit.
I'm going to use the shaving disc to sand off the excess.
The rough edges.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just straighten it out a bit. Make it a little neater.
But the cut was very nice though. The cut came out very nice. So now Shami will just smooth it out as good as possible using the grinding wheel. So now we have a sanding plate and sandpaper on here, very rough grit. What grit is this?
80.
80 grit. 80 grit. It's quite brutal. Just so that we can smooth it down even more. Because as you guys can see over here, there is still some minor rough edges, but we just want to try and get it as perfect as possible.
As we can, because like we always say, we're not professional.
Yeah, we're just trying different methods now. So we smooth it out now as much as we possibly can using the grinder. So what we're going to do right now is we're just cleaning it off, and then we're going to sand by hand just to smooth it out even more. But as you guys can see, there, let me just focus in.
Guys, look,
It's looking clean.
we are, like we always say, we're not professionals. We are like just trying it.
Yeah.
We are two guys trying to DIY we try to make our vision a reality, basically.
Yeah,
And we're doing it with whatever tools we have available to us.
correct.
So if we're not using the correct tools, we understand, but this is what we have.
Yeah.
So it might look a bit ghetto, but
We're getting there, bro. Yeah guys, check it out. It looks pretty sweet. It's nice and stable also, as you guys can see. It doesn't warp. It actually moves as one full unit right now, which is nice, which is perfect. But there is still a bit of flex in, like we mentioned earlier. If we were to hit something, there would still be a little bit of flex. So this is actually quite perfect.
Yeah. The next goal would be to mount it, obviously.
Yeah, that's the vibe. So yeah, we were also very careful with this because this wasn't cheap.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't cheap.
There's actually a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, so you need to be careful when you're driving, bro. Otherwise, but okay, we have extras. But either way,
Yeah, so you
it's still yeah.
okay, so now we need to make space for the holes.
Yeah,
And we can see.
we can start. So now we're gonna figure out how we're gonna be mounting it to the car. We want it to be nice and rigid. So we'll show you guys what we have. And these are the L brackets that we basically got just to try and mount it nicely. So we'll basically be setting something like that on the splitter, not this one here at the bottom, and then this will be mounted to the frame of the car. These were like 26 rand a bracket. You can pick them up at any hardware store. So we just trying something different, like we said, as we're going along, we're also figuring out, and we're also trying to keep it a bit cost effective, because like we mentioned earlier, the sheet itself was quite expensive itself, so everything surrounding it needs to be pretty much budget.
This is a budget.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna do some pilot holes right quick, and then we're going to be using riv nuts as well.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. I think they call it riv nuts or something. Okay, these aren't really riv nuts because you need to rivet in, but same concept. And then we will be using from these. Maybe you guys can see, focus. We'll be using these. These are going to go into the splitter itself, and then we will run all through it. So guys, we are now trying to figure out the mounting for it. The mounting sections. We do want it to be extremely sturdy. So we're just going around the car looking at what pilot holes or what holes are already in the car where we can screw in tins or something. So we actually reference, it will be better to show you guys here. So here's a threaded hole right here where we can put in a tin. This is basically where your water bottle mounts onto. So we're gonna try that side. It's freed up. On the other side here we basically need to figure out. That's why you guys are seeing we are busy bending this so we can get the proper height for it, and we can mount it there. This basically just needs to be cut over here a little bit, and then we can try and get that in there with a washer or two, and then it should be fast in that tin hole. You know what I mean? But that's basically what we're trying to do. So it's basically gonna sit like this on the splitter, and we're gonna try and get that in there. Let's go check the other side because that's clear.
So then you don't actually have to use this brackets that I got.
This is, where's the other one? You see the other one sits in here, which is fine. Which is fine. It sits there. I think
We can use a bit longer actually.
Yeah, we are almost there. Because obviously we will adjust as we go along, you know what I mean? As we're trying to figure out as we go along here. At the end of the day, Shamil doesn't want to be running the little rods that they normally put through. So we want it to be mounted, but you won't see that anything is mounted. Basically we want it to be chassis mounted in a way, but we're trying to make use of what holes is already on the car itself, and then we just build our brackets accordingly. Yeah, we were literally sitting down here figuring out for like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
trying to
there was
figure out.
like smoke coming out of our brains.
Yeah, our brains. But okay.
Yeah, we will go back to when we actually have something.
Yeah. So 10,000 hours later, we think we have a working formula right here. Alright. So basically, what we did is, here's normally a 12 bolt here, and on the other side, your router normally attaches to this right here.
No, this router attaches here.
On that side, yeah. Then what we did is we remove that, and we're running 10 bolts through here instead, 10 bolts and a nut. Right, and we made these little brackets. These were basically just straight. So instead of the brackets that we showed you earlier, we're still going to be using that though, to make more mounting points. But so we made these brackets, we just bent them as you can see over there, and then we ran bolt a nut through there. But these are flat at the bottom, so those are fine. And as you guys can see, it's still a little bit wobbly because we're not finished yet. Okay, the brick is just here to hold it up in front so we can get our measurements, but it stays. It's there. So far so good. It's working. We're just gonna try and now reinforce on the front end, and then here on the splitter we measured everything down and we saw we're a bit out. So basically from the lip to the edge we're getting 4 centimeters, right? So we're just gonna have to shave this little piece down here, and then it will be straight across, proper, nice and symmetrical as well on both edges. But yeah, so far so good. So we're gonna try and figure out how we're gonna make with the brackets. We have some more steel that we're gonna be using. Let me check this out. Oh, these are proper, bro. These are nice and sturdy. Okay, yeah, then we're gonna run them through the front and probably drill holes here, because unfortunately we thought we were gonna be using these holes right here, but it's closed off at the back, so those are not gonna work. So these holes are closed off at the back. So we're gonna try and basically use this, make little L's like we did there, but smaller ones, and we're gonna drill sections, and we're gonna try and get it mounted in the front just so that it sits flush against the lip and the bumper itself, because that's where we're running into an issue right now. Those are fine, they sit flush against the bumper, right? It's just this here so that we can get this to now sit flush. Yeah, just a bit, because it's just laying a bit down. That's why we have the brick here, just to as a guideline of exactly how we need to make our L's right now. But so far so good. Getting there, guys.
But we have so much to do.
Yeah. This is only the top of the iceberg, bro. Yeah. But okay, let's get into it. We'll show you guys what we come up with. Arm strength for days. Arm strength challenge.
Okay, 2 ends.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So
what
this
is
is
the other one?
this is not going to be our smaller brackets, but we're still going to grind. So this is now our middle section bin, right? And we still need to grind a piece of it, otherwise it's going to stick out. Nothing from the bumper is going to hit the lip of this thing, no?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Because the lip is most already lower down.
Yeah, but the lip is going to sit on top of this thing.
So you have to bring it further back.
You have to bring it further back.
Otherwise you have to grind away from this thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to grind now. And we like to grind. I don't know how far in that lip actually goes.
Cookie.
Okay, now it's quite thin actually.
Is it cookie?
Where is the cokie now? Why are we always losing the cokie? Okay guys, attempt 2. So we have the other bracket in, as you guys can see, it is stevig. So we're running a screw there, just get some zoom in there, screw there, and then we just did another one with a washer, just as an extra. But it's extremely sturdy. As you guys can see, we marked off a line here where the lip is gonna run, the lip on the car, and then we're gonna run bolts, bolt and nut from the bottom up through here, and that should secure the splitter. We'll see. I hope I was not sitting in the way. Let's see. This one feels more steel. So we have the 2 brackets on now. Now we're just gonna make our holes in the splitter, get that mounted on, and we can see how it sits. It's still coming off again because we still need to cut sections of the back of the splitter out, and that should make it a bit lighter.
So this is gonna stay in here.
Yeah.
And then we just make the holes for this. And
Yeah.
once that is done and the cutout is done, and then we can
Yeah.
leave this brackets on and then leave this brackets on the splitter.
Yeah.
We have 3 brackets mounted in front.
And they are sturdy. They are sturdy.
And then we have the 2 on the side, which is actually mounted backwards,
Yeah.
to keep this from flopping around. And yeah, so now we're just gonna cut off this section over here.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut all the way out, and that should alleviate a little bit of the heaviness here at the back. It should be perfect.
Yeah, and then we're gonna mount the splitter on the core.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, so look, it's a bit of a mess everywhere. We're still on like the 3rd or 4th point on the list.
Yeah.
We still need to lower the score. But yeah, we're gonna get there soon.
So we got the rear section out now, and you can already see it's lessening the warp. Oh, it feels lighter.
Yeah.
It feels much lighter.
Look, there's a bit of a bend in it now, but still this white.
Yeah, once it's mounted on both ends and in the front, then it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
So let's see what it looks like when it's mounted.
Bruh, cannot.
Even maybe the rear diffuser
Rear
also.
diffuser,
Yeah.
Yo, we still have a lot of extra, no?
Yeah.
Perfect. Finally feel like we have some success after fighting with this splitter now for the past 2 or so hours. It is finally mounted on the car. Like properly secure mounted now. Yeah, so now that the splitter is done, we'll give you guys a peek of what it looks like once we're done with everything. So we're going to be lowering the front coilovers a bit, just for a bit of a nosedive. We're also going to be refreshing the taillights as well. And then thereafter we'll hook you guys up with some cinematics as to what you can actually expect to be seeing at the Slam Data Lake show. Hopefully this video comes out tonight already, if I'm going to decide to edit. Should I edit tonight, Shamil?
If you can.
Oh yeah, check you guys.
Okay. This thing's already been sticking on.
So that's the old one, the original, and these are the new ones. It was made by Page Master Graphics. Shout out again. It's gonna look sick.
Sure. Fine, you got the red Momo on. Let's put it on and see what it looks like. Okay, the car is quite dark inside. I know you can see.
Nah, I can see it. It stands out. Looks good. guys can see, I am just busy refurbishing the taillights. So this method can apply to all taillights because all taillights are plastic. So as you guys can see, this is pretty much what happened. So I need to of course sand through all of this right now. I started with a 400 grit dry sandpaper using a palm sander, and then I ended up with an 800, and this is basically what it looks like after all the sanding, getting it nice and smooth. So now I'm going to heat it with a clear and we can actually see what the before and after looks like. Heat it with a clear, bro. Oh, I still need to do this one. Be using that, and then I'm going to give it a mist coat, a very light mist coat, and then some more mist coat, just so that we can, yeah, we build it up until we can get clarity back in taillights. Just to give you a quick before and after comparison. That's the before, as you guys can see there, and that's now the after. Looks so much better. Here's the guys the view. Wow, we refresh the taillights. Brand new again. We need to sort out the bulb there on top. Yeah, but you make it just, yeah. Penelope.
It's just very light, so anyways, so we already cut out the splitter. The pin, I don't know what. Cut out the splitter, we mounted the splitter, we fixed the rear lights, we lowered the car, and now we need to wash the car at like almost 9 o'clock tonight. Guys,
we're feeling it.
If this video got us tonight, I'll catch you tomorrow at Slam the Lake. If not, I'm gonna be tomorrow at Slam the Lake. If you're not there, you need to come through. But yeah, I need to wash this car still. Anyways, it's getting late. Yeah, she's still here. But check you again. See you tomorrow, guys.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Enjoy. Give you guys one more view there. It's a bit dark, so you can't really see, but yeah.